Shabbat Shalom. We can take a minute just to breathe and think about this past week from last Shabbat until this Shabbat. Maybe something was the best thing that happened all week, whether it was a hard week or an easy week, something that rose above, that is worth thanking God for, worth reminding ourselves as we go into this Shabbat. So we take a minute just to think. Shabbat Shalom. And I'd love if you, as we go around the room and introduce ourselves, if you are willing to share what was the best thing of your week. I would love it if we could do that. Otherwise, you can just say your name and where you're from. That's fine too. My name's Joanna Alexander. I'm the cantor here, and I live in Metuchen. And I think my best thing is this summer, just seeing my kids come back from camp, and they're excited. And I expected complete exhaustion and meltdown. And they're exhausted, but they're so excited about what they're doing. And Mommy, let me tell you about this, that, and the other. So that has been a really wonderful thing every day that I pick them up from camp.
Welcome from Marlboro, and I want to thank the board and the congregation. What happens when someone gets sick or has an accident? There's a lot of support. And that was good.
Thank you. Nice. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us, sharing the joys of your week. I hope that you have similar or even better joys as we move into Shabbat and into the next week. We join on the screens a song, Olam Chesed Yibaneh. That's the only Hebrew words, and please just feel free to sing the Yadadai part as we get to it. And it's really just asking that we live in partnership with God in building this world. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadai. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadai. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadai. Oh, chesed yibaneh. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. I will build. I will build this world from love. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. And you must build this world from love. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadai, then God will build this world from love. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. Olam chesed yibaneh. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. Olam chesed yibaneh. Yadadai, yadadai, yadai. Hine matov manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. We turn in our Sidurim to page 138-39. Mine is up here. We will join together in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. L'chadodi, this beautiful poem that imagines us, the Jewish people, in a marriage ceremony with the day of Shabbat, serving as our commitment to God. L'chadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishbihanu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shemo tiferet v'litchila. L'chadodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Verse 2, likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava techila lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Verse 5, hitoreri kiva orech kumi ori shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Verse 9, boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha uv'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. We continue on page 121 and 120. We bring in Shabbat when we make it. So we do that now a little before sunset would really be, to make up for some of those hours of Shabbat we may miss during the winter months when we are still working as the sun sets. And we join together in the middle of 121. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offering of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav retzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. Page 127. There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not gain. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share. There are days when we exploit nature as if we were horn of plenty that can never be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, day of peace. Chatzi Kaddish is on page 144. Yitkadal v'yitkadal Shemei Rabba Me'almad yivrach Rutev Yamlich Malchutei V'chayechon of Yom Echon Uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala, Bagala, Uvisman Kariv, V'yemeru, Amen. Yehesh Mera B'mevarach, Le'alam Olam Me'hamaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekucha B'richu, Le'elamin Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran Belma, V'yemeru, Amen. We rise if we are able, 146. Baruchu et Adonai, HaMevarach, Baruch Adonai HaMevarach, Le'olam Va'ed. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the season, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha havta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachvenu, uvkomenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam ve'layla, nege yomam ve'layla, ve'al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevodecha. page 154. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. 157. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heaven declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be at one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. 158. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef ele, nora tehilot, osef ele, osef ele, malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayom lifnei Moshe, Moshe u'Miriam zeli, anu ve'amiru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef ele, nora tehilot, osef ele, osef ele. 161, 160. Let there be love. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu l'shalom. Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu L'Shalom. Let there be love, let there be love, and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. 163. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshei, mekadeshei shevi Shabbat. Kulam yisbehu ve'yitangu metuvecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi'i ratzita bo v'kidashto Shabbat. Chemdat yamim oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat v'koreh oneg Shabbat. Zecher למעשה וראשית שבת. זכר למעשה וראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. We rise if we're able for tefillah, page 164, 66, and 68. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם
בעזרת צרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונבנת לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekodesh HaShabbat. Page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answers to our prayers, and there may we find you. There find courage, insight, and endurance, and let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yir'ah na'avod. 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'eh lehodot. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We continue silently through page 181, or the words of our own hearts. Yehu ratzon imrei fi v'hagyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri v'goali Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of my mouth, and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Yehu ratzon imrei fi v'hagyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri v'goali Adonai tzuri v'goali. Misha Berach is on page 371. If you're here today with the name of somebody in need of healing, healing of the body, healing of the soul, healing of the spirit, I invite you to share their names with us as I look around the room. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. page 379. On Monday, we begin the new Hebrew month of Av, which means our moon has only 3 more days until we have a new moon on Monday. So if you go out at night, you can hopefully see some stars, but there should be very little moon to see over the next few days. And Av is this time period that we're in, I'll talk about this a little more in just a minute, is a period of mourning for the Jewish people when we commemorate the beginnings of the destruction of Jerusalem and of the temple. The temple was destroyed on the 9th day of the month of Av, so we're in this period after the walls of the city have been breached by the Babylonians, before the destruction of the temple itself and before the exile of our people into Babylon. And so commemorating this moon, I think we help to remember that our history is continual. Just as the moon cycles, so do we remember the things that happened in our past, and hopefully that history helps to affect the choices that we make in the future. So the blanks at the bottom of the page will be the month of Av, which begins on Monday, and if you'll join with me. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longing of our hearts are fulfilled for good. The new month of Av will begin on Monday. And that brings me. So this week we finish the book of Numbers. There are two short parshiot, Matot and Maseh, which are the last 5 or 6 chapters of the book of Numbers. And as I said, we are also in a period of commemoration for what will be the destruction of the temple. So our Haftarah, usually the Haftarah portion, which is a part from the books of the prophets, tries to pick up on some theme of the Torah portion to highlight that as almost like the first sermon of the Torah portion before the rabbis started writing sermons. But in these 4 weeks after the 10th of Tammuz, we're in the month of Tammuz now on the 28th day, so that was 18 days ago. After the 10th of Tammuz, before the 9th of Av, we read a special parshiot from the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah was the prophet who both prophesied the exile and lived through it. He went into exile with the people of Israel and wrote about the destruction of the city and life in exile. So we read from him as we commemorate this time period. So where was I? Here we are, 2,500 years in the future. We know there is a month-long siege from the 10th of Tammuz. The walls of Jerusalem were breached until the month, which is a month before the temple is destroyed. We know to prepare and to recall and to learn lessons of history. But our ancestors lived unknowing. They lived with Babylonian soldiers wandering the streets looting. They lived within, hiding and hoping. They had stored enough food to survive the unknown time until the market might reopen, or until it was safe to travel, even to your very own farmland. They could not even know the pain that would occur when, after the temple is destroyed, they are exiled. They walk across the Jordan River to the Euphrates, to becoming slaves, some selling their precious possessions to survive. They then knelt at the river, weeping for the loss of everything, the loss of their homes, the loss of their land, the loss of their sovereignty, and they wept for the loss of their God. Our prophets tell us God did not lose the war to another God, but this punishment was predicted for the sins of the Israelites. Our prophets tell us God enacted this loss. If this was you, would you feel rebuked of God, or would you feel a loss of God? But still, on this date, the 28th of Tammuz, still another 11 days to go before complete destruction. On this day, they didn't yet know their fate. On this day, they would have faith that God would protect them and strengthen their army. On this day, they would be praying only for salvation. In my comfortable home in New Jersey, I cannot really imagine what this would feel like. I have rarely even had cause to fear for my life, let alone lived in a war zone. It is hard for me to believe that there can be enough food, let alone that people would continue to get married, have children, play games, learn lessons, live lives, all while facing daily battles. But like our ancestors in Jerusalem 586 years before the Common Era, living through the siege and mourning the loss, we know that today the people in Mosul and Aleppo, in Yemen and Sudan, people in conflict zones around the world are living through this. They are living with battles running down their streets and through their apartment complexes. They are living with warplanes or drones dropping bombs on their heads as someone's enemy has taken residence in the apartment overhead. They are living, they are marrying, they are having children. Sometimes they are also walking across rivers and hillsides, through checkpoints and minefields, walking to Turkey or Northern Africa, walking in 110-degree heat or with snow on the ground, walking, carrying 3 or 4 or more children. So where will one also hold food or possessions or a blanket? Walking and hoping and mourning for a life with less fear and a life with food for their children. After the destruction of the temple, our prophets show us in mourning, and to this day, Jews enter a period of mourning for this historical loss and longing over the temple. But the prophets' writings about this mourning and describing much of the destruction also heaps blame upon the people. Blame for following false gods, blame for bad behavior to the vulnerable of the community, blame for sins of the wealthy and powerful. God has predicted and enacted this punishment, and we collectively are to blame for our exile. This I have trouble with. I am troubled by collective retribution. I am troubled when in our Torah portion we are told that all the Midianites, men, women, and children, must be slaughtered to protect the Israelites from sinning. I'm troubled when they must carefully destroy every part of the land of Canaan, leaving no trace of the people who were there, or their gods, or their cults they followed. This is the destruction of World Heritage Sites. This is the murder of innocent civilians. Our Torah clearly commands us to break the Geneva Convention. And then our prophets remind us that by not doing so, we have brought our own destruction upon ourselves. Where does this leave us today? Do we follow like a fanatic the concept described in the final chapters of Numbers and forcefully exile, kill, or destroy all peoples who live in the land of Israel? This would fall under the category of drive the Palestinians into the sea philosophy. Or do we recognize the value of other cultures and religions, protecting their artifacts and their right to self-determination and even salvation? Do we blame the Syrian, Iraqi, Yemeni, Sudanese peoples, civilians, women, children, for the power struggles of their government's oppression and the oppressive cults of ISIL or Al-Qaeda, or some other rebel lord who demands total control and loyalty? Or do we remember our ancestors who were exiled from their homes 2,500 years ago, and again 2,000 years ago, to wander and wonder why God had abandoned them? Do we remember the mothers and fathers just trying to feed their children and keep them safe and not lose an entire generation of schooling and education in spite of decades of war and destruction? Do we remain silent, believing it is somebody else's problem? Do we blame the victims or act for them and with them? This is a week in which I must dismiss my Torah. I must choose to ignore it or understand it in its historical context. I must believe that the rules governing pikuach nefesh, saving a life, the rules declaring we must care for the orphan, the widow, and the stranger, I must believe God would place those rules above the commandments to destroy. I must believe it was people trying to understand the destruction and sinfulness who used God to blame themselves. I cannot believe God would punish the collective for the sins of the powerful. And so too, I must believe that we, with the history of exile, must act. We must not be silent to the pain and struggles and mourning of those living in war zones and those brave enough to flee them. We must help them rebuild their lives with hope and with faith. As we stood on the shores of the Euphrates River with the destruction behind us, Jeremiah tells us that we sang these words. Anarot, 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 Bavel, Sham yashuvu, yashavnu, gam bachinu, bezachreinu, bezachreinu, bezachreinu et Zion. By the waters of Babylon, we lay down and wept for thee, Zion. We remember thee, Zion. Page 586 at the bottom of the page. Our prayer of Aleinu tells us that we have been given a destiny unique among the nations. And I believe that part of that destiny is learning from our history and acting in this world on behalf of others. We rise for Aleinu if we're able. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגבי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום להשיבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. You may be seated, page 591. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the dawn, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו to just draw your attention to some of our announcements. Just as an important reminder, next week's service, assuming that it is not raining, we will not be here. We will be at Lake Toponimus, which is off of Pond Road in Freehold. So don't come here, go there instead. Tell anybody that you know who might be coming to services. Bring a chair to sit in, bring some bug spray, a blanket if you prefer the ground, and we'll have a wonderful time worshiping with the creatures that live outside and hear the birds chirping and the crickets tweeting as we pray to God as well. I hope that you will consider some of our programs over the summer, which include our 50-50 raffle. It's a fundraiser for the temple, but the more people who buy tickets, the more proceeds the winner of the raffle will get. And also, we're also collecting school supplies. So if you see some good sales and you feel that you have the ability to buy a backpack, buy some notebooks, buy some pens and pencils, these will go to students who otherwise would not have the ability to be prepared when they go to school in the fall. So we're collecting that through August 15th, I believe. And we're also going to be starting next month preparing for the high holidays, beginning with our adult choir, Kolot Yafim, singing. If you love to sing, if you are interested in learning the music before everybody else knows it, please come and join us. Just let me know so that I can have music ready for you. We meet on Sundays at 4 o'clock from August 20th until right before Yom Kippur. So I hope that we will see you there. Thank you so much. Our Kaddish is on page 598, or it will also be on the screens. The only difference is our last line in the Oseh Shalom paragraph. We add the words V'kol Yoshvei Tevel, which means that we pray not just for the peace of all of Israel and all of us Jews, but for the peace of all people on earth. That will be on the screens if you don't remember, but whatever is most comfortable to read. If you're here tonight to say Kaddish for Shiva for the first 7 days of mourning, I invite you to rise and share their names with us. For Shiva. If you're here for Shloshim for the first 30 days, I invite you to rise. And if you're here for Yartzeit or for any other reason to say Kaddish, I invite you to rise and share their names with us. Hamakom yenachem etchem im shar of Leitzion v'Yerushalayim. May God console you among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. Please rise as a congregation. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yeruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'vyomechon, u'v'chayeh dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'yizman kari v'yimru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitalev, v'yithalal, shmei d'kudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehe shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all the world, to which we say, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'ikol Yoshvei Tevel. Kiddush can be found on page 123. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Morei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, ושבת קודשו וקידשתו והנחלתנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי הבנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. חיים. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ. If you could ask Justin to slice this for us. There will be challah at the back of the room and also some bags. We're obviously not going to finish it all here. Please take some home for French toast or whatever. It's really delicious and it will go to waste if you don't take it. So please do feel free. Our closing song. Oh, Dylan, do you want candy or just oneg? I will find it. Yes? Let me find it for you. Here you go, sweetie. Pick one. What looks good? Awesome. Good choice. Thank you. We're going to close with Lo Alecha, which is on page 600, I think it's 44 or 45. Let me just check. (645). Lo Alecha says, "It is not your duty to complete the work, neither are you free to desist from it." So I hope that we will all take a moment to start something, whether it is something for your personal well-being, something for that you've been moved in due to the way that the world is working in this day and age, or something maybe spiritual in a seeking of God or something like that. You don't have to find all the answers. You don't have to finish all the projects, but we do have to engage. We do have to remember our history and let it inform us in the way that we live in this world. So Lo Alecha. Lo Alecha hamlecha ligmor, Lo Alecha ligmor, Lo Alecha hamlecha ligmor, Lo Alecha ligmor, Velo ata ben chorin nehibatel mimena, Velo ata ben chorin, Velo ata ben chorin nehibatel mimena, Velo ata ben chorin. Lo alecha hamlecha ligmor, Lo alecha ligmor, Lo alecha hamlecha ligmor, Lo alecha ligmor, Velo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena, Velo ata ben chorin, Velo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena, Velo ata ben chorin. Shabbat Shalom.